But in our sport, we accept the risks gladly of what might happen if things go wrong. And things went wrong for me back in 1984 at the Michigan International Speedway when I lost control of my car and I had a 217-mile-an-hour explosive impact against the concrete wall. I'm in the middle of that mangled wreckage there. This was actually measured as the hardest crash impact a driver had ever survived. And right after this initial impact, I got hit by a second car. These pictures, the car is still doing about 150 miles an hour. If I didn't get hit by that second car, the safety director said I was about 0.8 of a second from certain fatal injuries because the front was gone off my car as I was going back into the concrete wall without getting that second hit. And the head of trauma at the hospital infield said, we better fire up the helicopter because there's no way we can withstand the injuries we're probably going to see from an accident of this velocity, of this violence. And I was helicoptered straight to intensive care at the Michigan University Hospital. And after 14 surgeries and 3 years in therapy, I don't mind telling you, this accident pretty much changed my life. It changed how I viewed racing. It changed how I even got up in the morning. To give you an idea of the injuries, I had severe dislocations of my right foot, right ankle, lost all the soft tissue on my heel because it ran along the ground. I had a toe traumatically amputated in my left foot. I had a crushed left ankle. They had to take bone grafting from my hip and used 18 screws and 4 plates and a rod to rebuild an ankle joint. I had a double compound fracture of the left leg. I had a broken hip joint, broken pelvis, broken ribs, broken hand, broken arm, 3rd-degree burns. I had a lacerated liver. Other than that, I was half decent. But how do you process something like that? How do you try and make sense of something like that? And friends who would come into my hospital room would ask me, are you going to go back racing? But an even more pointed question would come and say, why would you ever go back racing when something like this could potentially happen again?